Hello everybody, my name's the Fireman and welcome back to episode 27 of our Let's Play on Melbury Estate. Right, so we've got some grain selling to do. I'm just going to check OBS is doing stuff. Yes it is. Right, so we've got some grain to sell. We've done quite a lot of fields actually. We've got 11 and 5 are the last fields to do. We just got to sell this. Get rid of the last of this grain, well, this load, and then we'll have to come back and empty him. But I think today we're going to get on with some slurry, I reckon. Just before we go too far, we're going to go have a quick little look at my bale stacking. There you go. That's all the silage bales we made, completely stacked. I think that's probably the best stack I've done on this save. It does actually look quite nice. I mean, it's not dead straight, but I've never seen a bale stack that was perfectly straight. Even the ones at work that we used to do weren't even that perfectly straight. There was always a bale that was out or something. There was always the odd thing that was out, so. Right, so let's get this sold. This game looks really nice in 1080p. My brother has borrowed my big TV that I normally record it on. So now I'm recording on 1080p. I don't know how much lag it's going to produce. I don't know what's going to happen in the recording. Probably nothing. But it does look really nice in 1080p. So I think when I start my new setup, because I'm going to have a complete rearranged setup when I get to my new house, which I'm still not at. We're going to strip this one down and buy new stuff that needs to come in, so probably replace the two monitors with a couple of HD ones, as long as one runs on a HDMI and the other one can run on whatever it likes. Then that'll make my life a lot easier. The Massey is ploughing, she's doing a pretty okay job. We are going to get a cultivator to go over it as well. But that Massey's doing an okay job. People say they don't like it, they would like a John Deere. Also, I have rebought the T7, that's why we have barely no money. The T7 is back, and sorry this video has taken so long to get out. I know it's been about 2 days since the last Melbury Estate video. I have just been busy on Spring Hill Farm doing all that. The soil mod, it captured my attention having something new to play with, so I've been doing that. And also helping to move stuff at the house has been sort of my priority as well. So I've only been able to manage to play one map at night before I've been so tired I just need to go to bed. Let's take it slow through here, let's make sure we don't kill anyone. Yes, we are actually, I think we're about 3 subscribers away from 600, which is fucking amazing. That really is amazing. I think the Euro Truck video is doing pretty well actually in views. People seem to be loving that Spring Hill is back, because I think a lot of people missed it and kind of liked having it, because I think I'm kind of the only person that's done a Let's Play on it. I think. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I think I am. So she's doing that. The beautiful T7 is back. These guys are going to do some slurry in a minute actually. We'll set up a slurry course for them. They're going to go out and spread some on some other fields. I don't know which fields though. We'll probably just do fields 16 and 17 for today. The T7 can go on the major and the Massey can go on the red rock. You're still stuck. Hello little cow. Right, I didn't even see how much money that gave us. So I've had to do a stopwatch timer on my phone. We're on 4 minutes according to the phone, so I will record till that says half an hour. So I don't know what it's going to be like on the video, and I don't know why I've done this. I don't know why I went that way. I should have gone on the road. No new mods really to discuss that I've downloaded. There's nothing really new that I've needed. But yeah, we're still plodding along in this save game. Episode 27, Jesus. Jeebus. So we're doing okay actually. We won't make any more silage bales till we've run out. I'm trying to set up a course where I can get... Well, I need to... how should I put this? I need to get it set up so that the course can... I can release the telehandler to go pick up a silage bale and then just drive back to the farm with it. But I don't know how it's going to work with the auto lock script, well, the locking script for the bale forks, because you have to press a key, and the key isn't what? The key is not X or O, so, or Q. So I don't know what it'll do. It may do it, it may not, but I haven't tried it, and I don't really feel like trying it just yet. I don't want to try it till I'm absolutely sure that I know what I'm doing. So yeah, we'll go set the slurry tankers up in the fields in a minute, which will be quite handy to just drain it all, try and get rid of all the slurry for when we get some new cows in. Well, try and get it all gone, because it does come back fairly quick as well actually. And even if we can just get field 16 and half of 17 done, that would be okay. We need to feed the cows actually some meal mixed rations. They want some more straw as well. So we kind of need to get that done today as well. You could stop there. You're there. Tell you what, you can go back on the... You can go on the feeder. Rub. So we'll be able to just do one load today of mixed rations. That's it. That's it really. Yeah, turn around. I really want to get the 2 muck spreaders going, but we haven't got enough manure. We need to wait a little bit longer till we've got enough. How much slurry do we have? 38%. I mean, I could wait till I get 100%, but I think that's... I reckon that's about 1 million litres of slurry that it'll go to before it'll say 1 million. Before it'll say 100. Because we're not even halfway yet. Yeah, I actually think it will be, because if we're on 30 something now, was it 32 litres? Was it 32%? Something like that. Then by the time we hit by the time we get to 500,000, that should be 50. That should be 50%. So when we get to 1 million, that'll be 100. So I think 1 million litres. We may do the slurry for next episode actually, because I might just cheat some in. Might cheat some in, or we might just use what's here. I don't know yet. Right, they should be enough. That should be enough. Yeah. It's only put it 28%, which it normally does. Two straw bales off my laggy stack. Because you have to press O on these ones to lock them up, so I don't know what it'll be like in a course. With whether it'll actually be able to lock them up. I don't know what they're doing, they're falling off. And then we will be able to, we'll do some, put some straw in as well in a minute. There in. I wonder if it does straw because you can't scoop up grain. Well, like, you can't put grain in there. I don't know what you'd give them actually, because I've never really looked at what they get fed in real life. I don't know how you'd make TMR. Come on, give me the bale. So this little loader was champion. I mean, it has used pretty much absolutely no diesel. To stack all them bales, to stack all them bales took me nearly an hour. Well, to stack about half of them bales took me an hour. But I was on my own. I had no one else bringing them to me. It was just me having to hook this thing back up. Having to hook the telehandler up to the trailer and go and get them. And then having to come all the way back on with it as well. Right, so he's full again of barley. We need to get the biggest combine for that header. We're only on 10 minutes, Jesus. Right, so we'll set this guy to just feed them. And then when he's fed them, we'll get him back in the shed, and we'll put the... Then we can fit the, what's it to him? We'll get the straw blower going. Straw blower going on its new course. I've redone the straw blower course, so it doesn't crash. Well, it's not such a tight turn. Turn around. So yeah, we need to purchase a cultivator, but let's get these. Let's get this slurry underway. To be fair, I would like some more cows. I would like to try and get that up to at least 500. I think 500 would be a good number, but... Right, fill that up. I'll just leave that there, like that. Right, so we are getting a pretty good yield off this field. So yeah, as you can see, it misses a bit. I don't know why. But... Right, how did we do it last time? It should come straight out of here. Just like I thought. I was going to try and get some more chickens, but chickens aren't really that important. And I don't know where you can sell eggs, so... Unless that's up at the shop or it's somewhere else. I haven't had a look around yet, so... Right, so you can stay on it. Okay, we'll leave you on for a minute or two. Let's get the little Massey running. Come on, Gil. To say how old this tractor is, it does start pretty. It starts a lot faster than some of the newer ones. It's a lot cooler as well. I actually have, because I own a Fergie, there is a club called Friends of Fergie. I was a member with them for quite a bit, and then I don't know what happened. I don't think I repaid it, but they sent me a magazine like they always do, and it had one of these seeded on it, and they actually look a lot bigger in real life. I think it was the 6. Maybe have been something else, but it did look like this. Yeah, it was this one, and it looked a little bit bigger, but I don't know whether that was just a picture, because it had to cover the entire back of the magazine. So I don't know whether it was just the picture. Are they like taking it and stretched it, which they probably didn't do. There, well. So we've got that guy over there. Now, Giants have announced they've released the golden edition for Farm Sim, which you can get on the official website. And why is that bale? That bale is not. That bale is refusing that. Stop. So yeah, you can pre-order it on the official website in the DLC section of the page. You need to go to the Farming Simulator official website. You can buy it there. Well, you could pre-order it there. Comes out the 29th of October. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll get a few bales in this bit here before we put one in him. I normally put about 4 in, which is actually helping. Put about 4 in and it makes your life a little bit easier. The only thing I have downloaded is a pair of diggers. I don't know why I downloaded the diggers, but they just did. They just look cool, so I thought I'd get them. I can't wait for this straw stack to go. Because I think I'm going to make... I'm either going to put the big straw bales down, which will be a lot easier to stack, or I'm going to stack them a bit differently. Or I'll stack all the bales down at the sheep farms. When we come up here, there's not that much lag. I might just leave the straw ones up here in the hay. We've still got that giant clamp to get rid of here. And the work is full again. Right, so I haven't actually fixed him how he sprays it. He still sprays it a little bit out, but I think that's just cosplay because it picks up on the trigger. So, you don't know. Well, I don't know. These forks are so much easier to use on that. We are not going to be able to get him, and I have to go tick, so I think we'll just knock him off for a minute. Knock him off and we'll finish this. We'll so yeah, he still sprays it over there. It still goes in, but it just looks a bit unrealistic. We'll get this done, and then I think we shall... We're only on 16 minutes, so we've still got some time to kill. So we will be able to empty him. So I've just noticed on the dash there, just below the time where it says 4.1, that's how many hours I've done. And it's actually worked itself with what drive controller is saying. Because sometimes they outdo each other. Sometimes it says that I've only done like 2.3 hours. And on drive control it says I've done like 2.6. So. Oh, let's just back into the shed. Beep. Burp. Burp. Well, let's wait for him to come back. Right. So I think everything's going okay now. Probably when you come back we will probably just be harvesting field 5 and doing the odd job. Hopefully by then we'll have a little bit more slurry in. Because I might be able to purchase a few more cows. If I can get to 100,000, then I'll be able to buy another 50, which will put us at... he just ran over a chicken. Which will put us at 300, which is what we're on Spring Hill Farm. I haven't actually been able to get the... there is a mod that allows you to tweak what the cows produce, like how much manure, how much slurry. I've never been able to get that to work. It always says an error, like it always says there's an error with that I haven't got permission of the mod person, so I don't know what that is. So I tend to not use, because I would tweak it a bit, because I know for a fact cows would produce a lot more slurry than these guys do. Even at 250 they'd produce a lot more. Because cows just absolutely poo everywhere. I mean, for the dairy cow, when I went to work on the dairy farm for a day, the amount of poo they produced, and there was only about 90 of them. 90 cows produced enough to fill like half a pit. So I think they just cleaned it out. Well, there was still a bit in there, but I think but they did produce quite a bit, and that was only 89 of them, and I've got 250 of them. To be fair, I would like to see a edit of Spring Hill where someone has put the manure in the shed. I would like to know how to do that, actually. That'd be quite cool. And then we'd actually have a use for a scraper or something like that, a scraper tractor, which could be the little red Massey, which is just flinging that. We'll stop here. Good. Right, back you up. This 1080p stuff is actually quite nice, and also I have the new mod that I have actually got is the 8K Sky, which is I don't know, that's what the mod's called. As you can see, they look a lot more realistic. It does actually look quite nice and realistic. This was on LS Portal. I don't know whether it brightens up the game, because I do have a other mod running called Realistic. I think it's called Real Daylight or something like that, but I don't know whether that's making it even brighter than it actually should be. But I don't know whether that interferes with it, and with this mod would you probably get the same result, or probably just a little bit dimmer, because I think it opens up and gets rid of most of the clouds. Farm Sim's a very cloudy game for some reason, even on really sunny days. The game thinks it's a very cloudy day. So now the good thing about that Massey, that we've got him on the plough, is because it uses no fuel. It has used absolutely nothing. People don't like it, I know that. But I don't think I've got any John Deeres to replace it, actually. Well, saying that, I might do. I might have a few. I've got a couple of big ones. I've got that one, or that one, and that one. That one's not very good. These two are probably the okay ones. The cabs look alright. If I was going to go for one, I'd probably go for that one. But yeah, it's nearly 250,000, so it's not the best. But yeah, this tractor's free. I don't know why it is free. I don't know whether they didn't edit the XML properly. So I probably would get that John Deere. If I got the money at some point, I'd get that John Deere. Right, you can just wait there, because you'll be full by the time I get back. So yeah, if we can get at least 300,000, then I probably would pick it up. I'd have to do a bit of a test on off screen on a different save game to make sure that it did actually work and the interior was good and the interior was actually up to scratch. You could say this interior is not up to scratch, but I do like it. I mean, yes, this control panel looks realistic, but could probably do with a bit more detail. Well, just the outer bit, so you know where it's well, that was a bad choice to put courseplay up. So here, where it's just grey, if you just put HD textures on it, and the steering wheel wants fixing, and I don't know what that little gauge is down there. There's a little gauge there, I don't know what it is. If you could get the rev gauge to work, the heat gauge and the fuel gauge, that'd be fine. That one has an okay cab. It's just the camera wants adjusting inside and put you forward actually on the seat, because you actually sit behind the seat if you go in cab and have a look. But yeah, hopefully we should get some money for this. Is there any other places we could sell it? Well, actually, there is no prices on anything, is there? Beef, we want barley, but I don't know where barley is accepted because there's no prices. Because they didn't make the map with any. That's not my game fucking up, that is the map fucking up. And there's something on the screen. Look at that. The screen wants a wipe, Jesus. But it does actually look real. My game does look really nice in 8K. I don't know what it's going to look like on the recording. It may look pretty good, actually. If it does look very good, then I will get a screen like this, but probably one that go on a HDMI. If I can get one that will go into 1080p but on a HDMI, that would be brilliant, because then I can free up and probably have one of these ones as my secondary screen that runs on the on a different cord, so then I am freeing up space in my computer. Then I'll have two 1080p monitors, so if I ever have to do anything. And then I've got my TV for watching, well, watching just whatever. Just put a skybox to it. I think we're having multi-room in my new house. Sky multi-room. So I'll be able to watch whatever I feel like. A bit of Thomas the Tank, bit of Pepper. No, I'm joking. I is joking. Emmerdale. Well. Oops, I want to stop. We might get rid of this trailer as well. So how much was that? That was £13,000. So yeah, if we can get enough money, we will get a big John Deere like that. If we can't get enough money, then we'll just have to keep saving until we do, because I think people really want. Some people really do dislike that Massey, and to be fair, I just bought it to do the heavy jobs like ploughing and cultivating. It wasn't really going to do much else. And I did do a bit of editing to it. I have edited the tank size on it to the right size, but that's it. But if people don't like it, then I think we should change it. And we've got plenty of red tractors. We've got 3 Masseys, 1 New Holland and 1 Valtra. Well, 2 New Hollands if you count the combine. 1 JCB if you count the telehandler as something. And the Valtra. So if we can swap one of the red tractors for, well, a Massey for a John Deere, then that's 2 Masseys, 2 Masseys, 2 New Hollands, 1 Valtra, 1 JCB, 1 John Deere. I think I'll have enough tractors after that. And I'm going to get the John Deere with the weights on the front so it can just plough and cultivate and do whatever it wants. Run the baler. It'd actually be pretty good to run the baler on, actually. It's quite high horsepower. And very useful. Turn. So yeah, this does mean I have no second screen, because normally I have my game on my first screen, and my second screen, my second monitor runs OBS, so I can see how long we've got left and how long I've been recording for. But as I do not have another cord that needs, well, I do not have another plug-in on the computer that will accept the cord that needs to run them both. That makes no sense, and I'm really confusing myself here. But yeah, hopefully by the time I move house, I should have an idea of what 2 monitors I want to get and what setup I really want to go for. Because I like the computer I've got. I mean, yes, we do get the odd lag spike, but to be fair, I have asked this machine of everything. It's done everything I've ever asked it to do. It runs Euro Truck fine, records it fine, runs this game fine. I mean, we're still on high graphics, and we've got the mirrors on. Just, I don't like having the door open. Oh, another thing on that class combine, if you remember from, I'll show you on Spring Hill Farm. It's actually really good what it is. Right, so you might as well carry on. What are you doing? You are ploughing. So this means we should be able to get a bigger plough. I'll probably just go for the... What? How much is that plough and cultivator setup? Which is this one. Ooh, 76,000. Requires 400 horsepower. No, that Massey's too small. What horsepower are you? 380. What's a John Deere? John Deere, John Deere, John Deere, John Deere. She's 370, but she's not the one that we want, is she? It's you. You're 313. You should be able to pull it fine. We may be buying a square baler on this save for straw. Well, if we're ever going to sell straw, because I mean we have BM Modding's Crone, which is quite nice. I have fixed it, hot fixed it. So we might stay with that for a bit. But if we can get that plough and cultivator set up on just as a separate piece, well, as 2 bits, then it will actually make my life a lot easier, because I won't have to buy a cultivator. But, right, I think we're going to leave this episode here. Yeah, we're on about 30 minutes now, aren't we? Hello, chicken. I have never looked at you fully. I've never looked at you in your fully glory. Damn that earth. Oh, sorry. Should stop playing around. I don't know why this is here. I probably would have just got... To be fair, I reckon you could make some money if you sold one of these, couldn't you? Well, obviously it wouldn't be a lizard. It'd be a something else. I'm not zoomed in a bit far. You know what? I really wish this is something I was talking about. Can't remember who I was talking it to, but as you can see, there's bales here, and there's a piece of tarpaulin, which is what we call them in England, or sheet, or whatever you want to call it, and it's like half over it. If someone made a mod where you could actually buy a sheet from the shop, like a tarpaulin sheet, like it says what size you need, and you could stack a pair of bales like this, and then you could walk up to it and say press X to, well, put the sheet on the floor, press X, you know, like what you can do with these, you can pick them up, like if you press, I think it's B or X on it. What's R? Shit, need to blank it, so I don't know. Let's go to this one. Yeah, as you can see, you press X, you pick it up, and you can't put that one down. So if we could do that, so you could pick the sheet up, walk over to your bale stack, put it on the floor, press X, pick it up, and like sort of put it on the bale stack, because I have the bale extension, which means they have to be in the dry. That would work fine, because then I could stack them all in the field, and it'd be really cool to see if you could put the sheet on it and then tie it up, like it says tie up the thing here, tie it all down, and then you've got a nice stack at the side of the field that's covered up, and you don't have to worry about it. That would be a really cool mod for someone to make. Apparently it would be very hard, according to whoever I told it to, and I can't remember who it was, but they said it'd be very hard, and how the hell would you do it? And I was wondering that, but if anyone is a modder, like anyone knows anything about mods or knows how to do it, if you could ever get that to work, that would be amazing. That would make the game. That would. Just like, oh, you've got, like, say you've left a few hay bales out and you know it's going to rain, just quickly gather them at the edge of the field, put the sheet over it, done. That's it, end of. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed, subscribe for more today, and I shall see you all in the next video. Happy farming.